Good morning, students. Welcome to the fourth class of DBMS. Okay. Let me quickly revise what I discussed with you in earlier classes. So I discussed with regarding what is data. Okay. Data is any fact. Data is any fact. Okay. Any fact. That fact can be digit, numbers, audio, video, audio, video, etc. And we also discussed about database. What is database? Database is collection of or record of above all these things. This is what we learned in earlier classes, and we also learned about DBMS. So what is DBMS? It is a software. Which organizes. All your data which is there in database. So DBMS, it is a software which organizes all your data which is there in a database right now. So fine. Now what I am going to discuss today class is that outline of today's class is that I will quickly revise. We will see mainly overview of database system. Okay, we will call this one generally as DBS, which is very important one. And this database system, it is organized as 4 components. It is collection of 4 components. First one is data, and second one is hardware, and third one is software, and fourth one is user. So in this class I will discuss with you about overview of database system. Okay, one is in this database system is mainly having 4 components. So again I am writing, one is data, another one is software, another one is hardware, and another one is user. These are all 4 major components. In database system. Now let us see one by one. Okay, let us see one by one now. So let us see this database system. So database system is actually we are starting our syllabus. Okay, in earlier classes we discussed about what our textbook says regarding data, database, and DBMS. Now let us discuss about, this is our first topic in our syllabus. This is first topic. After introduction, this is the topic. After introduction, this is the topic. If you look at this database system, is a computerized record keeping system. It is a computerized record keeping system. It is a computerized record keeping system. Now, its purpose is to store information and allow users to retrieve and update that information on demand. Retrieve and update that information on demand. We have seen this. How to retrieve data. Yesterday's class, we have seen the commands. We have seen the statements. We have seen the statements like select, insert, delete, update. We have seen the statements. Okay. Now, yeah. Now, beyond that, what database system consists of? If you divide all these things, your database system consists of 4 major components. One is data, another one is data, another one is software, another one is hardware, another one is user. Another one is user. You can understand that now. If you look at this architecture, this is the simplified picture of database system. Yeah, very important. This is very important. Yeah, very important. So you have a user, you are user, we are users. Okay, we have our data in the form of tables or in the form of Excels or in the form of files inside our database, which is nothing but inside our database, which is nothing but our hard disk. Inside our hard disk, you are having this. Okay, yeah. Inside our hard disk, you are having all these are all you can call this like table. It can be an Excel sheet. Okay, it can be a file. Okay, which holds some data. All these files, tables, what they do? They holds data. What they do? They holds data. Okay, and see, if you want to insert, update, retrieve any kind of information inside these files, you need to have a software which organizes this, that is DBMS. You need a software or set of instructions, which organizes this. Okay, how can you tell me one answer to this question? How this DBMS organizes your data inside the hard disk? Can you please answer to this? It organizes data inside your hard disk. Using how it organizes? Using DBMS organizes your data in your database using SQL statements, a language called as SQL statements. Not only that, yes, okay, using SQL statements, and yes, to manage this database, you can also have a database administrator. You can, that we'll see in the next slide. To manage this database, you can have a database management administrator. He is nothing but, we will see this person, database management administrator. Now, what generally DBMS does is that it designs a software to interact with the database. A database management administrator, he designs a software, he designs a web page to interact with the database. That is nothing but application program. That is nothing but application program. We can also call this one as a web page. Okay. He designs a web page to interact with the database. Okay. Yeah. As simple as that. I am repeating this again. User is interacting with the database. That means interacting with tables. That means you want some data from tables or Excel files or files. To interact with that, it will not happen automatically. You need a software. You need a software which manages all these kind of operations called as DBMS. And also, this DBMS has to check whether that user is valid user or not. For that, it should have a database management administrator. Okay? Now, next, how DBMS manages all these things. Internally should have a software. Yes, software. And it maintains a web page. Internally it maintains a web page. Okay, it maintains a web page to interact with this database. Yes, it is very clear now. Okay, yeah. I'm repeating again. User interacts with the database, interacts with your Excel files, tables using a database management system, and this database management system is having a database administrator to check whether he is valid user or not. Okay, and internally it maintains a web page. Yes, internally or externally it can maintain a web page to interact with the database. So you will get clear idea in future regarding this. You get clear idea in future regarding this. Now, what happens next? Yeah. So we already discussed 4 components. One is data, another one is hardware, another one is software, and another one is users. Let us quickly discuss regarding this. It is moving automatically. Let us now, yeah, let us see this first point, data. So yes, we are going deep into the subject. Database system DBS consists of 4 major components. One is data, another one is hardware, another one is software, and another one is user. In that we are discussing the first one is data, right? Data will be both integrated and shared. Both integrated and shared. We will see what is integrated. So example, inside database there are several tables. We already seen you are having this is table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5. All these tables integrated, summed together, and we kept all the things inside a database. Okay, yeah, this is called integration. Summation of all the tables and keeping inside a database. This is nothing but integration. Yes, and another thing is that, yeah, this is what is the sense. This is what is the meaning of integration. This is what is the meaning of this integration. And another thing is that database can be shared among different users. Suppose you can look at this. Generally, what we will do in Google, I can search for the information of Sachin. You can also search for the information of Sachin. Okay, so how many matches Sachin played? Like Sachin total centuries. I can search. You can search. Okay. So in a single unit of clock cycle that can be retrieved from the database. Okay, such total Sachin centuries will be shared among different users. All these things happen in a single unit of time. In a single unit of time. Single unit of time. Now, yeah, okay, right? Data can be integrated as well as data can be shared. You know data, right? Data can be any fact. It can be audio, video, or anything. Now, let us look at this hardware. If you look at this diagram, you can easily understand. Okay, we need definitely hard disk. Okay, to store your data, we need a hardware component called as hard disk, and also definitely to store your data inside Excel, you need the help of Excel or tables. You need the help of I/O devices, device controllers, and I/O channels. You definitely need. Moreover that, always you need the help of processor memory. Always you need the help of processor and also memory. All these, without processor and memory you can't do anything. Okay, any data movement, remember, any data movement inside system, inside database happens with the help of processor and memory. Yes, data movement is the major role of your processor and memory. Okay, you will learn this core, you will learn these topics in your CO, computer organization course. Yeah, right, next. Yes, let us look at the third point. Which is very important one. Software, yeah, which is nothing but database management system. Okay, this software is used in this database system. Okay, as you all know that this DBS is combination of database plus database management system. Now we are discussing about this. Don't confuse about this. Okay, yeah. Now, so DBMS, you have several database management techniques like MySQL software, you have Oracle, you discussed about all these things in earlier classes. Okay, Oracle, that kind of things. And we also came to conclusion like database administrator. We also came to conclusion like database administrator. Okay, this is moving. We also came to conclusion like database administrator, and yes, database administrator. Right, and you can also have, yeah, sometimes you can also have a database server. Okay, yeah, you can also have a database server. This slide is moving. You can also have this database server. You can also have this database server. Now, what is this database server means? Anybody is having the idea regarding what is this database server? Yeah. Let me quickly revise what is this database server is. Yeah. బాబు నువ్వు ఎక్కడికి లేదు, నువ్వు మొత్తం పాస్ చేయాలి కదా, అది ఆటోమేటిక్ నువ్వు పాస్. Yeah. So what this database server means? Suppose you have the Google. So we have Google. Google is having its own database. Google is having its own database. Now, can you please tell me what is the basic property of this Google? The basic property of this Google is that it is always on. This Google is always on. If a system which is always on, we can call that system as server. We can call that system as server. Okay. Okay. So Google database, Google server always should be on. Google database should be always on. Yes. That's why we are calling that one as database server. Now, yes, DBMS is the main important software we are supposed to have. Examples of those MySQL, Oracle, and we should have a database administrator. Generally, that is also a software. It is also a software. Okay, and another thing is that if we have a software like which is always on, yeah, that is called database server. Now, let us look at these responsibilities of this DBMS. Yeah, the responsibilities, we already have the knowledge about this. It can able to perform insert, delete, select, update. We can also have drop, all these kind of operations. We have seen all this earlier. Okay, right now let us look at next one. So there are mainly three types of users. There are mainly three types of users in DBMS. One is end user, another one is application programmer, another one is database administrator. Let us look at this, how we can have this. Let us look at this, how we can have this is, suppose we are all users. Suppose we are all users. All the users are interacting with this DBMS. Using this DBMS, this DBMS should have database administrator. You can call it like we can call it like database administrator. Okay, we will interact with this. So he is user, you already know this. He is end user. He is end user. End user interacting with database administrator. And as I told with you, this DBMS, and see, to interaction with this, if user wants to interact with this, any kind of this database, it is bidirectional. Any kind of this thing, you can have this thing data. Okay, you generally what you will do is that you will develop a web page. You see, like Amazon, Google, Flipkart, all that kind of things having web page, right? So we are trying to interact with this database, interact with this web page. This web page is maintained by database administrator. And yes, look at this. To design this database, design of web page, we can call design of web page. We can call it like design of web page. We can call it like application interface, application program interface. This is, see, don't think that much. This is nothing but web page. This This is nothing but web page. To design this, we should have an application programmer. This is what my sense. Okay, user is interacting with the database using a web page. To design a web page, we should need a programmer. That is nothing but application programmer. This is what my sense. Now, so let us quickly revise what we discussed so far. We discussed so far mainly regarding the DBS, mainly regarding database system architecture. Database system architecture. It consists of, we have seen its diagram. Okay, this diagram mainly consists of, first one is data, so it is mandatory for everything, and the second one is hardware, we discussed, and the second one is hardware. Definitely we need the help of hard disk. Yes, definitely we need the help of again I am writing okay, database system. Okay, we have seen its diagram, and second one is this diagram mainly consists of 4 components. One is data, it is mandatory, and second one is hardware. We should need the help of hard disk. Okay, need the help of some input I/O devices, processor, memory, all that things, and the third one is software. The main important software in this is that DBMS. Okay, yeah, DBMS, and you should also have a database management administrator, and you should also have we should also have 3 kinds of users. First one is 3 users. Sorry. Okay, 3 users. One is end user. Second one is database management administrator, and third one is application programmer. Okay, right. These are all the persons involved in this database management system. Okay. So, and main thing, next class, what I am going to discuss with you, I am going to discuss 4 components now. First one is data, second one is hardware, third one is software, and the fourth one is database. So this, I will discuss this thing in the next class. Okay, I will discuss this thing in the next class. We already discussed now about the DBMS. It's already over, right? Thank you.